I'm Atina Rozon with Purdue Extension in Jennings County. I'm here today with my daughter Catherine, and we're going to show you how you can make popsicles at home relatively easily. Catherine, would you like to go ahead and start demonstrating for us?
Yes.
Okay. So one of the things that we've been trying to demonstrate, maybe you saw our trail mix video or the popcorn video, but trying to show you how you can have kids help you in the kitchen. As you notice, you need a towel here.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, things happen, and that is perfectly fine. As I was getting ready to say, and you know what? I got it here, kiddo. Allowing your kids to be in the kitchen teaches them many, many life skills. And so it's very important. If they make a mess, it's perfectly fine. They will learn, and the next time it'll be much easier. Okay? Okay, and we're going to stir that up. So one of the advantages of this popsicle that we're making, it is out of just instant pudding. So relatively easy to do, and it's going to be a lot healthier for your child. We are using some skim milk, so very low fat content in the milk. If your kids don't like skim milk, they're not going to know. That's the secret here. They're not going to know if you're using that. But when you compare it to maybe ice cream that's going to have a lot of fat in it, this is going to be a healthier option in that regard. Okay, so what we would normally do is to mix this up until we had it thoroughly mixed. But in lieu of time and in TV land or video land that we're in right now, we're going to take one that we mixed up here earlier. And Catherine, we're going to go ahead and grab one of your popsicle pops there and go ahead and start filling it up. So another thing, if you have young kids and you're doing this also helps with fine motor skills. So not only even that opportunity to talk about nutrition, but that opportunity for kids to, as you can see with Catherine's doing right now, of trying to put something into a smaller vessel. That is a skill that it takes time for kids to develop. So usually we don't want to go straight to this. So you may have to practice maybe with a larger container and then let them work up to something like this. Catherine has worked in the kitchen for a while, so she's able to manage this. But if your child isn't there, maybe using Dixie cups or bathroom cups is going to be maybe a little easier for the child to fill. Okay, that looks like that's pretty good. So we just put the top on it, and at this point we would stick it in the what, Catherine?
Freezer.
We would stick it in the freezer. And so we have some that we already had prepared, and I'm going to let Catherine start to enjoy. This is an Oreo popsicle. That's the other beauty to this, is you can have a lot of different flavors for your children to enjoy. So as the weather is starting to get warmer, take them to the supermarket, talk about what you're going to be making, and let them choose. Maybe you want Oreo, maybe you want chocolate. We've got some banana pudding here. It's completely up to what your child wants. And as we talked about in the trail mix, it's all about letting them have buy-in into their choices of what they want to consume. Okay? So I think you're done practicing with that one, aren't you? Would you like to really have a chance to eat this popsicle?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, and we hope that your family is able to enjoy some homemade popsicles using the whole family to make them. Thank you.